Ji Young angrily venting in the kitchen, beating a dried pollock into crumbs. She serves a delicious pollock soup. He realizes she is angry, but can't recall why until Chang Seon reminds him that he kissed her the previous night. As Ji Young leaves, Gong-gil asks about Gil-gium's well-being. A flashback reveals Gong-gil's sister, Ok-don, died clutching a hairpin similar to one Gong-gil now possesses, which belonged to Chu-wol, Consort Kang's handmaiden. Song-jae informs Yi Haeon that an envoy from Ming, led by the disliked eunuch Yu-kun, is visiting. Song-jae suggests the king smooth things over with Ji Young using a gift. During the assembly, ministers push to spend heavily on Yu-kun's reception, but Yi Haeon orders them to simplify things and save money. A soldier tells Yi Haeon that the drafter, Yi Jung-gyun, was found injured but escaped. Yi Haeon orders the soldier to find him immediately. Yi Haeon refuses to see Consort Kang but finds himself thinking about Ji Young. Yi Haeon avoids eating dinner, which Consort Kang hears about, along with the news of the king's kiss with Ji Young. She plans to cook for Yi Haeon on the day of his physical exam to regain his favor, and gives Chef Mayang some arsenic to eliminate Ji Young. Yi Haeon continues to refuse food despite Ji Young's excellent dishes. She worries about him, and he, thinking of her, finally agrees to eat dinner. She makes him a simple, digestible chicken soup, which he enjoys. Ji Young feels proud of making him happy. Elsewhere, Prince Jason accuses Minister Kim Yong-san of trying to assassinate Yi Haeon. Prince Jason's men attack Gong-gil, the assassin hired by Yong-san, but Gong-gil escapes. The day of the king's physical exam arrives. Eunuch Yoon tells Ji Young that Prince Jason will be examining the king. Consort Kang instructs Chu-wol to inform the kitchen that she will cook after the exam. Chu-wol conveys this to Chef Mayang, who tells the other cooks to follow Consort Kang's recipe. Ji Young insists on cooking her own meal, making fried pork cutlets. After Prince Jason examines Yi Haeon, both Consort Kang and Ji Young present their food. Consort Kang's cold chicken soup is good, but Ji Young's fried pork cutlets is so delicious that Yi Haeon and Prince Jason wipe their plates clean. When Prince Jason offers a reward, Ji Young asks for fresh, new ingredients. That night, Yi Haeon continues to draw Ji Young's dishes in his Manganrock diary. Im Song-jae and his father discuss their plan to bring the king and Ji Young closer. Song-jae reveals he found Ji Young's missing bag and will advise the king to give it to her. He later gives the bag to Yi Haeon, also informing him that Yu-kun is bringing 3 top chefs, suggesting the envoy wants to butter up the king. The following scene shows the skill of these chefs and confirms Yu-kun dislikes Korean food. Yi Haeon takes Ji Young to the Jangwonseo, a greenhouse. She is thrilled, especially finding chilies in a patch labeled poison. Yi Haeon surprises her further by giving her the bag and apologizing for the kiss. When she asks why he's doing this, he almost says he sees her as a woman, but lies, claiming she's just a good cook. As he walks away, he trips. Ji Young instinctively grabs his hand, and they both fall down together. Yi Haeon and Ji Young recovering from their fall in the greenhouse. Ji Young realizes her crucial book, The Manganrock, is missing from her bag, and Yi Haeon promises to find it after the Ming envoy leaves. Ji Young returns to the kitchen and joins the cooks who are drinking. They end up singing and dancing until she passes out. The next day, Yi Haeon hears that Yu-kun, the chief envoy from Ming, has been refusing to eat Joseon's food. Eunuch Yoon relays this to the kitchen staff, noting that Ming cooks have consistently defeated Joseon cooks in prior challenges. The Ming envoy soon arrives. Yu-kun tells Yi Haeon his emperor demands more women and ginseng from Joshin without offering anything in return. In the kitchen, Ji-young shows her colleagues the butter she made and decides to create a sweet, refreshing dish. They serve a tower of macarons to the royals. Everyone, including Yu-kun and his 3 cooks, thoroughly enjoys the dessert. Yu-kun then proposes a cooking competition between his chefs and Yi Haeon's, where the outcome will determine the terms of the tribute. Yi Haeon agrees, despite Ji-young's desperate disapproval. Now Ji-young is trapped. She will be executed if she refuses to cook or if she loses. Elsewhere, Dowager Queen Inju hears of the challenge and decides to write a letter to the Ming royal family, citing her close ties. Prince Jason is pleased, hoping Joseon loses to hasten the king's downfall. He shares this with consort Kong. Meanwhile, in the Ming quarters, Minister Lord Sung informs Yu-kun that the Joseon king is unstable and the people want him replaced. Lord Sung promises the Ming cooks will win and encourages Yu-kun to demand all of Joseon's ginseng. Gong-gil spots Lord Sung visiting Yu-kun and immediately informs Yi Haeon. Ji-young makes her colleagues prepare chili powder, which she plans to use as her secret weapon. When Yi Haeon hears Ji-young needs to visit a local mill, he insists they go together, disguised as commoners. After Ji-young changes, they venture out. While Ji-young gives her chilies to a vendor for grinding, Yi Haeon buys a charm that Ji-young was looking at. She recognized it from the Mangan Rock. Back at the palace, one of the Ming cooks, Ya Fei-shu, visits the royal kitchen. She insults the Joseon cooks' chopping skills, prompting a challenge that the Joseon cooks all lose. At the market, Ji-young and Yi Haeon playfully flick mud at each other while picking up irises for Ji-young to give him. When they return, Yi Haeon gives Ji-young the charm. Ji-young finds her kitchen in disarray and her colleagues disheartened after losing to Ya Fei-shu. She gives them a pep talk to raise their spirits.
겉멋만 잔뜩 들었네 아주.
It's time to set the competition themes. For the first round, the cooks must create a never-before-seen meat dish. The second round, based on the words no and change, involves Yi Haeon, suggesting the cooks swap cuisines. Finally, the third round requires a soup featuring ginseng. Yu-kun raises the stakes. 100 more women and all of the country's ginseng. Yi Haeon counters, demanding large amounts of sugarcane and flour if Ji-young wins. Yu-kun agrees. The cooks have 5 days to prepare. Ji-young looking at a diagram of a pressure cooker and sharpening her knife, clearly planning to utilize her knowledge from the future.